On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what a guan. A blessed and wonderful Monday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. We're going to kick it off with some international news. We're on the 8th of January. That's Monday, the 8th of January. A Jamaican man who recently migrated to Belize get caught up and is in serious condition in the hospital. Now the man will get caught up in that brazen knockings and clappings has since been identified as 30-year-old Theodore Dwyer. It is reported that Theodore was sitting on a basketball court that's off Mayflower Street in Belize City. And sometime around 8 p.m., 3 armed criminal elements emerged from a poorly lit area and opened gunfire. Now, Theodore was hit several times. It is believed that Theodore, who recently moved to Belize, got himself caught up in gang and criminal activities, and he was targeted by rival gang members in the area. The knockings and clappings happened a short distance from a police checkpoint established on Vernon Street. So basically, that area is a known criminal hotspot in Belize City. Yeah, man. So we need to figure out who is this infamous Theodore Dwyer and where in Jamaica he is really from. And just to show you, my peeps, as Jamaicans, always, boy, me I tell you, the old dirty kind of boy, them man, always find themselves in like-minded company. But anyway, make we move on. Now over there in the parish of St. Elizabeth, St. Elizabeth has been making rounds in the news, and not necessarily for the good things that come out of St. Elizabeth, like the market produces. We are talking about the best killing and time. Yeah, man. The bossiest and most tasty set of fruits. We are talking about the melon and the pine. St. Elizabeth make the news because of crime. Now let me show you how the system really slack. Now on your screen is a man that was brutally taken out in a hail of bullets by armed criminal elements over there in the parish of St. Elizabeth at a bar on Wednesday of last week. He has since been identified as Vernon Shearer, who is also, by the way, a foreign national, a United States of America citizen. So this brother, who is a known criminal element in Jamaica, fled the island legally, entered into the United States of America, and became a United States citizen. Now On The Spot News Media understands that the man fled the island sometime in 2011 after a warrant was issued for his arrest in relation to several crimes in Hanover. Now, he is originally from the Rock Spring community in Nova. Now, the criminal element Vernon Shearer was reportedly hiding in the United States of America in the state of New Jersey for over a decade. Then guess what? Him get him documents, him citizenship, and felt comfortable in returning to Jamaica. He was wanted for abduction. He was wanted for hold on and take his a little raper bull. And he was also wanted for illegal possession of firearm and ammunition and assault at common law. Assault at common law simply means that he pointed his weapon in jest in the direction of someone to clap them with, basically. So he recently came back to Jamaica, feel like, say, the criminal elements them, the knockis and clappis them, forget about what him did do and all the acts of crime that he was involved in. And probably he was there in the diaspora supporting criminal elements in Jamaica. So according to the police report, the criminal element Vernon Shearer was at a bar in Cheapside in the parish of St. Elizabeth on Wednesday when a silver car drove up and parked at the establishment. It is said that two armed criminal elements exited that motor vehicle and approached the bar. One of the men brandished a handgun and fired in the direction of Shearer, who fell to the ground. The gunmen then reportedly fired at a white Toyota Axio motor car that was parked in front of the bar. This resulted in another man being conned up and injured. They were both taken to the hospital where Shearer was pronounced. You know what? Boy, may I tell you, if karma was ever a person, Shearer's picture would be right there, waving. Now on your screen is a known criminal element, old dirty kind of boy, who has since been identified as Sanjay Morgan, who is wanted in connection with a series of knockings and clappings that has resulted in the loss of life of many. He is most definitely wanted by the St. Andrews South Police for the knockings and clappings that took the life of a 32-year-old man identified as Joseph Ricketts along Chisholm Avenue in Kingston 13. That occurred on October 6 in 2021. He was also implicated in the knockings and clappings of 3 other male along Chisholm Avenue. All 3 men lost their lives. So he has been on the St. Andrews South most wanted list for quite some time. Now on the Spot News Media was reliably informed that Sanjay Morgan is now on the shores of Panama and getting ready to leave Panama to go across the Mexican border to enter into the United States of America. Now this is not a new thing that is happening. It has been happening for quite some time, over the years as a matter of fact, where criminal elements either go across the border or they go through some other small Caribbean countries and boat them way into the United States of America. But the thing is, in most cases, these criminal elements leave the island legally through our national airports using a passport, going through security checkpoints to enter into these other Caribbean nations without being detected. Now my question is to the authority, the persons who is vested with these authority in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Why the hell these wanted criminal elements names were not sent to the immigration and also to the passport office to have them blocked from leaving the islands through our national airports. Why? Do you necessarily have to wait to get a court order to do so? Or is it something that the police force, the JCF, can do outside of the courts? That is my question. And I really do need some clarification on that, because it is really puzzling and mind-boggling why a stop order would not be placed on them. But then again, the laws of the land was so carefully drafted and crafted with a lot of loopholes in it, so that members of the upper echelon can slide through them effortlessly and get away with their crimes. Hence the reason why certain amendments has not yet been made. But anyway, make we continue. Now over there in the usually quiet parish of Portland, the parish was erupted over the weekend when a barber get caught up losing his life whilst plying his trade of cutting a man's hair in his barber shop. That took place in the White River district in Buff Bay, Portland on Friday night. The man presently on your screen, the now deceased, has since been identified as 44-year-old Tysen Delano Bowen. He's of a White River district address in Portland. Now on the Spot News Media understands that sometime around 7:50 p.m, Bowen was in his shop trimming a nail when a criminal element armed with a handgun entered his barber shop and opened gunfire, hitting him several times over the upper body and the left side of the neck. It is said that the gunman fled the area on foot. Residents alerted the police, who went to the location and rushed Bowen to the Mobay hospital in a bid to save his life. But sadly, he was pronounced you-know-what upon arrival. The scene was processed by the police and a manhunt launched for the criminal element who took his life. The Buff Bay police are stating that they have yet to come up with a reason for that brutal slaying of the barber. Yeah, man. Now, over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. James Police Division, the police are probing a double knockings and clappings. Poor, may I tell you. The thing rough. Now, the St. James Police are probing the double knockings and clappings of two known criminal elements who get caught up and lost their lives in Tucker in St. James Friday night. The men that lost their lives has since been identified as 32-year-old Jerome Evans, otherwise known as Ricky, and 37-year-old Jerome Longman, otherwise known as Q. Both men are said to be from the retirement area in the parish. Both men, by the way, are known crime producers. Now, reports reaching on the Spot News Media is that sometime around 10:15 p.m, residents heard a barrage of explosions and saw Evans' body and alerted the police. The lawmen rushed to the scene and saw Evans in the middle of the road beside a motorbike suffering from what appears to be some whole heap of corner bones to the upper body and head. The area was cordoned off and a search of the scene was conducted, and during that search, his other criminal accomplice, Jerome Longman, was discovered laying in bushes about 26 feet from that of Evans. Longman's body was also conned up fully, may I tell you, them deal with the situation a certain type of way. A whole heap of corn-up wounds to the upper body, head and abdomen, and even his left foot. The man them make sure that he was no longer among the land of the living. The police took both men to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, not in a bid to save them life because they were already you know what. But they don't know if they deal with the thing officially, they have to do so. So the doctor pronounced them you know what upon their arrival. Detectives found 24 9mm spent casing whilst processing the scene. So you know, say the man them will come for them empty a few clips. Yeah, man. And still in the parish of St. James, on your screen is 22-year-old LeSean Thompson. He's of a Hendon Norwood address. And he has become the latest victim of violence right at what we know as the Gully Bus Stop in Montego Bay, St. James. That's basically on William Street in downtown Montego Bay. The man them circle him and can him up, leaving him lifeless, no longer among the land of the living. Now, the reasons surrounding his fatal knockings and clappings is not yet known, but he became the second of such a type of crime in that particular era known as Gully Bus Stop in recent days. Now, residents are asking the authorities of the Montego Bay Police Division to put back police officers in that era because they were there before the starting of 2024 but was removed on New Year's Day, I guess to be used other places because you don't know the whole of Montego Bay is a criminal hotspot. So more time them have to shuffle up the thing and make the thing work. But right now the Gully Bus Stop not safe, none at all. And residents are asking the hierarchy of the St. James Police Division to put back some police as static at the Gully Bus Stop so that commuters and residents alike can go to and from in a peaceful manner. Because the Gully Bus Stop, you know, a whole heap of people use that for traverse go all over. So that is a very integral point that police need to start paying some serious attention to, especially at nights. Now we are going to find out who really is LeSean Thompson, given the fact that he's from Hendon Norwood. Maybe, you don't know, just maybe, there is a little bit more to his knockings and clappings than what actually meets the eye. But make we see, no? But anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscasts. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.